Hello and welcome. Have you ever felt like your body is trying to tell you something, but the message isn't quite clear? Sometimes, the most important signals aren't loud alarms, but quiet whispers, small changes we might easily dismiss. Today, we're talking about 7 subtle signs that, while often harmless on their own, could potentially signal something more significant brewing beneath the surface, especially if they stick around for a while, say, up to a year. This isn't about causing worry, but about empowering ourselves with awareness. Knowing what to look out for is the first step in taking charge of our well-being. So, let's tune into our bodies and explore these 7 potential signals together. First up, changes in your bathroom habits. We all have our own rhythm. But what if that rhythm suddenly changes and stays changed? I'm talking about persistent constipation or diarrhea that wasn't there before. Perhaps you've noticed blood when you go, bright red or darker, or a noticeable, new, unusual odor. Even changes in urination, frequency or difficulty, can be part of this picture. A single instance isn't usually a cause for panic. But if these changes become your new normal, persisting week after week, month after month, it's your body signaling that something in the plumbing might need attention. Persistent, unexplained changes are worth noting. Think of it like your internal pipes sending you a memo. Maybe read it. Moving on to number 2. How quickly do you heal? If you notice now that minor cuts, bruises, or sores are taking significantly longer to heal than they used to, that's a signal. This includes sores that don't fully disappear, or small infections and inflammations that linger stubbornly. Sometimes, little bumps or boils pop up and just don't seem to go away easily. Why does this matter? Slow healing can reflect issues with your immune system or repair mechanisms. Think of chronic inflammation like a construction project in your body that never quite finishes, constantly stirring things up. This prolonged disruption can create an environment where problems might develop. So if wounds take forever to mend or inflammations simmer on, it's another quiet sign your body might be dealing with something bigger. Number 3 is about any unusual bleeding or discharge, meaning bleeding from places or at times it shouldn't, or discharge that's out of the ordinary for you. This could be blood in your urine or stool, coughing up blood, persistent unexplained nosebleeds, or bleeding gums not just from harsh brushing. For women, this might include bleeding between periods or after menopause. For anyone, unusual discharge from any part of the body, like the nipple or other areas, warrants attention. A one-off event might not mean much, but bleeding that is unexplained, persistent, or recurrent is a classic signal needing investigation. It's your body literally highlighting an area that might have damage or an abnormal process. All right, number 4. Discovering a new lump or an area of thickening. This understandably causes concern. We're talking lumps you might feel in the breast area, and yes, men should be aware too, or testicles, under the arm, in the neck, groin, or anywhere else. It could also be a general thickening of tissue. The key is often change. Is this lump new? Has an existing one changed in size, shape, or feel? Many lumps are benign. However, any new or changing lump should never be ignored. While it might be nothing serious upon checking, it's a signal demanding attention. Think of it like finding an unexpected package. You need to know what's inside. Persistent lumps, especially growing ones, are important signals. Number 5 brings us back to digestion, focusing on the process itself. Persistent indigestion or heartburn that doesn't resolve with usual remedies is one sign. Another is pain, after eating, or feeling full very quickly. Difficulty swallowing, sometimes feeling like food is stuck, is significant. It's a consistent sensation, not just gulping too fast. Even changes in saliva or a persistent strange taste might fit here. Some experience changes in their stomach lining linked to long-term irritation. These symptoms suggest digestion isn't running smoothly. Persistent trouble processing food, Discomfort or difficulty getting it down are clear messages the system is under strain. Let's look at number 6. Noticeable skin changes. Our skin can reflect internal health. Watch for any change in a mole or a new mole that looks different. Changes in size, shape, color, or if it itches or bleeds. Any sore that doesn't heal within a few weeks is also a red flag. Sometimes people notice a sudden increase in warts or small red spots on the torso, potentially linked to liver health but not definitively. Sudden appearance or darkening of skin patches is another. Change to note. The focus should be on change in existing moles or the appearance of new, unusual ones. Your skin is like a canvas. Persistent, unexplained changes deserve a closer look. Finally, number 7. A persistent cough or hoarseness. A cough lasting over 3 or 4 weeks, especially if you're not a smoker, is noteworthy. Similarly, persistent hoarseness or voice. Changes lasting several weeks could be significant. Maybe your voice is constantly raspy or lost easily. Frequently coughing up phlegm, especially if thick or discolored, or recurrent chest infections are related signs. New or worsening shortness of breath without a clear cause also fits here. These point towards respiratory irritation or issues. If they don't resolve reasonably quickly, they become persistent signals not to be dismissed. So there we have them. 7 areas for potential signals: bowel or bladder habit changes, slow healing, unusual bleeding, discharge, lumps, thickening, digestive issues, skin changes, and nagging cough, hoarseness. Remember, the crucial words are often persistent and unexplained change. A brief symptom or one with a clear cause is usually okay. But when these changes become your new normal, sticking around for weeks or months, maybe even close to a year, your body is asking for attention. This isn't about living in fear, but about understanding your body's language. Being aware allows us to be proactive. Thank you for joining me. Stay aware. Stay well.